An animated silhouette of Posey emerges from the fog, binoculars raised, ready for adventure. The dock creaks ominously as Posey scans the horizon through her binoculars, the air thick with anticipation. The cries of distant seagulls echo through the night, adding to the eerie atmosphere as Posey peers into the fog. An overlay appears. Join Posey, the fearless detective, on her latest case. The fog-laden dock sets the stage for Posey's next thrilling investigation. Posey, a young detective, sits amidst a whirlwind of books and gadgets, ready to unravel mysteries. "Hi, I'm Posey, your 12-year-old detective extraordinaire," she announces, her eyes sparkling with youthful enthusiasm. With a magnifying glass in hand, Posey prepares to tackle the enigma of the Mary Celeste, the notorious ghost ship. The magnifying glass reflects the light as Posey focuses intently on the first clue. "Today, we're cracking open the case of the Mary Celeste," Posey declares, her voice brimming with youthful confidence. Posey leans in, ready to immerse herself in the heart of the mystery, surrounded by tools of her trade. In Posey's room, a cluttered desk hints at a mind teeming with ideas. Her laptop glows, showcasing a mesmerizing dance of data visualizations. With a flourish, Posey introduces her digital ally. "And this is my trusty AI sidekick, ready to detect the undetectable." The screen pulses with information, a silent testament to the AI's potential. Above the vast Atlantic, a sepia-toned map emerges, its antique texture whispering tales of bygone voyages. Delicate lines dance across the ocean, charting paths of hope and despair, hinting at the unknown fates of those who dared to cross. The map's aged edges fray, each tear a silent testament to time's relentless march and the sea's insatiable appetite for secrets. A voice echoes across the water, a haunting prelude to maritime mystery. The Mary Celeste was found drifting empty in 1872. Her crew vanished without a trace. In a flurry of animated motion, Posey boards a ghostly ship, setting foot on a vessel veiled in mystery and spectral allure. Amidst the eerie silence, Posey flips through the yellowed pages of the ship's logbook, seeking secrets hidden within its aged script. With focused intensity, Posey types furiously on a laptop, her fingers dancing across the keys as she races against time. AI scans overlay the animated scene, unveiling anomalies and spectral residue, merging technology with the supernatural. The ghostly ship reveals its secrets under Posey's relentless pursuit, each keystroke echoing in the silent, animated expanse. In Posey's room, the camera focuses intently as Posey leans in, drawing the viewer into a tale of mystery and absence. Posey begins to speak, the room's atmosphere thickening as she sets a scene devoid of violence, yet heavy with unanswered questions. No blood, no struggle, just an abandoned vessel. She continues, painting a picture of an eerily undisturbed departure. With warm food on the table, the narrative intensifies as Posey describes the abrupt end of the captain's journey, and a captain's log cut short. Posey pauses, leaving the audience to contemplate the unsettling image of a life interrupted, a story unfinished. The Dei Gracia cuts through the waves, its crew peering into the distance. A strange vessel appears on the horizon, its sails askew, hinting at a mystery. The Dei Gracia drifts closer, the crew squinting at the eerie sight of the Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste lifts slightly, its sails askew, as if abandoned to the whims of the sea. An eerie silence hangs in the air, broken only by the narrator's voice. December 4, 1872, off the Azores. The crew of the Dei Gracia spots a ship sailing erratically, no signals, no one at the helm. The animated Mary Celeste drifts silently on the digital waves, an eerie calm surrounding her. Captain David Morehouse approaches the deserted vessel. He boards the Mary Celeste, his footsteps echoing in the unsettling stillness. He searches the ship. Every corner, every cabin is empty. The ship is eerily devoid of life. Captain David Morehouse finds nothing. The camera sweeps across a scene of unnerving stillness. The Mary Celeste, a ghost ship adrift in time. The Mary Celeste, a sturdy brigantine, is deserted. The remnants of a meal sit untouched, as if its diners vanished in an instant. A sewing machine stands frozen, a testament to an abruptly halted task. A sword lies ominously on the floor, its stained blade hinting at a violent mystery. Dust motes swirl in the air, illuminated by a ray of sunlight piercing through Posey's window. Posey examines a faded photograph, its edges softened by time and memory. Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and 7 crewmen all gone. A voice echoes, tinged with sorrow. The photograph captures Captain Benjamin Briggs in his prime. Sarah's gentle smile radiates warmth, a stark contrast to the mystery that awaits. Sophia, innocent and unaware, completes the tragic tableau of a family lost to the sea. In Posey's room, a list captures the focus. Posey's voice fills the room, recounting the details. The ship was seaworthy, sails partially set, cargo intact except for 1 barrel leaking. She continues, revealing more. Lifeboat missing, but launched orderly, no panic. The room is silent. The camera focuses on the final entry in the weathered logbook. The narrator's voice echoes softly. The log's last entry, November 25, noting position near Santa Maria Island, 9 days before discovery. The secrets of the sea are still to be discovered. Inside Posey's room, the air is thick with unspoken questions as Posey taps her chin, lost in thought. With a focused intensity, Posey begins to type coordinates into her AI tool, the room bathed in the glow of the screen. Why abandon a sound ship? As Posey ponders the perplexing question, the room's silence amplifies the mystery surrounding the abandoned ship. The AI tool hums to life, casting an eerie glow on Posey's face as she seeks answers in the digital depths. Posey's room glows with sunlight, a haven of youthful energy and vibrant color. A sophisticated AI tool displays weather data, its digital voice resonating with calm precision. The AI tool analyzes the data. It detects no major storms that day, just mild weather. With calculated certainty, the AI tool concludes. Clue 1. Not a tempest stewing. Posey's room is filled with an eerie quiet as she stares intently at the screen. She meticulously examines every detail displayed on the screen, searching for clues. The chronometer and papers were gone, but valuables like money and jewelry left behind. The screen casts a stark glow across the room, highlighting the unsettling absence of certain items. A sense of unease settles in as the mystery deepens, the screen's details offering no easy answers. The room remains still, Posey's determined gaze the only sign of life amidst the silent investigation. Inside Posey's room, a diagram of the ship becomes a focal point. Posey speaks calmly. Pumps showed 3 feet of water in the hold, normal for a wooden ship after weeks at sea. The diagram details the ship's structure, highlighting areas of concern. The room is filled with nautical charts and instruments, hinting at Posey's expertise. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating the interior of Posey's room. In the confines of Posey's room, a direct gaze pierces the lens, drawing viewers into an intimate narrative. Posey begins to speak, revealing the story of a ship rescued from the brink. Captain Morehouse salvaged her. The rescue spawns dark whispers and wild tales, spreading like wildfire. Posey elaborates, but rumors exploded. Ghost ship! Sea monsters! Alien abductions! The room fades as the rumors take hold, each word painting a vivid, impossible picture. In the dim light of his room, Posey begins his investigation. Time to profile the victims like any good detective. Victims' profiles fill the screen, each face a silent testament to the mystery. The screen's glow casts an intense light on Posey, highlighting his determined focus. In Posey's room, a photo of Captain Briggs is held up, his stern face a stark contrast to the cozy setting. The photo reveals a seasoned sailor in his naval uniform, a man of discipline and authority. Captain Briggs was a seasoned teetotaler sailor from a respected Massachusetts family. No history of trouble. The narration begins. The image of Captain Briggs lingers, a portrait of a man seemingly beyond reproach. In Posey's room, a journal entry appears, capturing a moment frozen in time. His wife Sarah kept a journal, lost, sadly, and little Sophia added innocence to the tale. The lost journal of Sarah hints at untold stories and unheard whispers. The memory of little Sophia brings a touch of innocence to the unfolding narrative. Each page turned echoes with the voices of the past, now brought to life once more. In the quiet of her room, Posey sits at her desk, a sea of papers stretching before her. Sunlight floods in, each dust mote dancing in the golden light. She traces a finger down the list, her brow furrowed in concentration. Posey mutters, each name a weight on her shoulders. First mate Albert Richardson, reliable. Cook Edward Head, new but competent. And 5 seamen from various backgrounds, all vetted. In New York Harbor, the Mary Celeste begins its fateful voyage, slicing through the waters with determined grace. The narrator sets the stage. The voyage started November 7, 1872, from New York. He continues, noting a deceptive calm. Smooth at first, but perhaps tensions brewed. The ship continues its journey, unaware of the mysteries that await. Posey sits bathed in the monitor's glow, the room's shadows deepening around her. Lines of code cascade down the screen, revealing secrets hidden within the voyage's data. AI speaks. AI detects patterns of alcohol cargo risks. Fumes could build if barrels shifted. The warning hangs in the air, a digital omen of potential catastrophe. In Posey's room, sunlight dances through the air, illuminating scattered papers and a mind in deep thought. Posey, lost in contemplation, taps a pen against her lips, a silent rhythm to her inner debate. Theory. Barrels broke in rough seas. Fumes panicked the crew into the lifeboat, thinking explosion imminent. The room is filled with an atmosphere of quiet mystery, as Posey seeks to unravel the truth. Posey's voice echoes in the room, the weight of unspoken questions hanging in the air. But why not return? The room illuminates with the ethereal glow of an AI simulation, painting the walls with digital light. On the screen, a tempestuous sea rages, its violent waves swallowing the horizon. A solitary ship battles the storm's fury, a fragile beacon against nature's raw power. Amidst the chaos, a lifeboat appears briefly, a desperate symbol of hope. A monstrous wave descends, violently tearing the lifeboat from the ship's embrace. The narrator's voice echoes softly. AI simulation shows waves could have separated them. In Posey's room, history comes alive through narration. The year is 1872, a time rife with sea myths. From kraken tales to phantom ships, the air crackles with legends of the deep. Whispers of phantom ships haunt the horizon. In Posey's room, the unspoken hangs heavy, a silent prelude to revelation. A finger extends, pointing towards obscurity, where a crimson glimmer hints at secrets veiled in shadow. A glint of red emerges from the forgotten corner. Posey recounts. Initial reports claimed blood on the deck, but inquiries debunked it as red stains from cargo or rust. The room remains hushed, the echoes of debunked claims leaving a lingering sense of uncertainty. Sunlight floods Posey's room as I sit, surrounded by scattered documents. I gesture towards the documents, ready to delve into the details. With determination, I begin. Let's dig into the Salvage hearing in Gibraltar. The room is quiet, awaiting the start of a deep investigation. In Posey's room, stacks of documents create a paper fortress around me. Sunlight streams in, igniting a dance of dust. The scent of aged paper fills the air as I immerse myself in Captain Morehouse's testimony. Each line is dissected, scrutinized for truth and deception. Captain Morehouse testified honestly, but suspicions arose. Did he stage it for prize money? The room holds its breath, awaiting the verdict of my relentless analysis. Sunlight continues to pour in, casting long shadows that deepen the mystery. In Posey's room, an AI diligently cross-references testimonies, sifting through digital threads to weave together a tapestry of truth. The AI declares, "No inconsistencies detected," and he shared the reward fairly. The room is filled with the soft glow of the monitor, the AI's digital voice echoing through the quiet space. The AI stands as an impartial arbiter, its digital judgment ringing with unwavering certainty. Sunlight floods Posey's room, illuminating the space as I start to speak. The mystery lingered, inspiring Arthur Conan Doyle's 1884 story, J. Habakkuk Jeffson's statement, I say. I continue, which fictionalized mutiny and voodoo fueling legends. The room remains bathed in sunlight as the echoes of the story linger. The legends of mutiny and voodoo hang heavy in the air. Posey's room is filled with the soft glow of the AI screen, illuminating her intense focus. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, the room filled with the soft symphony of technology. Data visualizations swirl on the screen, reflecting in Posey's concentrated gaze. The soft beeps and clicks create a rhythmic pulse in the otherwise quiet room. In Posey's room, theories begin to take shape. As Detective Posey, I chase every lead. Posey considers the facts. Natural explanations first. Waterspout or rogue wave. Posey paces the room, each step measured and thoughtful. Posey pauses, eyes fixed on a distant point, a new possibility forming. The room fades as Posey's mind races, piecing together the puzzle. In Posey's room, a screen flickers to life, displaying a weather reconstruction from 1872. The AI delves into historical data, seeking anomalies in the ancient records. The reconstruction focuses on the Azores, a storm brewing in the digital rendering. A warning flashes as the AI detects potential microbursts, revealing hidden dangers. The room is filled with the quiet hum of technology, a silent observer to the unfolding simulation. Posey's room transforms into a window to the past, revealing secrets buried in the climate's memory. Amidst charts and diagrams, I stand, hands gesturing wildly as I passionately explain. Posey listens intently, processing the complex information. Posey questions the anomaly, capable of tossing barrels and scaring the crew into evacuating temporarily. But the ship was undamaged, why not come back? The room, a chaotic symphony of intellect and mystery, buzzes with unspoken questions. In Posey's room, sunlight floods in, highlighting floating dust motes as Posey sits surrounded by charts and instruments. Posey, surrounded by scattered charts and tools, declares, I suggest a premature abandonment. A narrator's voice cuts through the room. The narrator explains, perhaps a premature abandonment due to misjudged flooding. The sounding rod was misplaced, showing more water than real. Bathed in sunlight, Posey sits among a sea of nautical charts and aging logs, lost in thought. The air hangs thick with the scent of salt and paper, illuminated by dancing dust motes. Posey dismisses the obvious. Mutiny? Crew was loyal, no grudges noted. Piracy? No loot taken. And the area wasn't pirate hot. Frustration mounts as Posey struggles to unravel the mystery hidden within the ship's logs. In Posey's room, I am lost in thought, pacing restlessly. Posey's voice echoes, insurance scam? I pause, turning towards the window, and respond. I explain. Briggs owned part of the ship, sinking it hurts him. The room is quiet, filled with unspoken tension. I resume pacing, the weight of the situation heavy on my shoulders. Posey stands amidst a room filled with strange artifacts, ready to explore the unknown. Posey delves into the study of paranormal theories, surrounded by objects. Posey begins. Now, the weird stuff. Paranormal theories claim spirits or the Bermuda Triangle effect, though Mary Celeste was outside it. The room seems to hum with unseen energies as Posey speaks of the paranormal. Sunlight floods Posey's room, illuminating the silent dance of dust motes. Posey's finger hovers over the map, a silent question hanging in the air. Posey leans forward, eyes fixed on the point she indicates. Posey's voice cuts through the stillness. Some say a seaquake released toxic fumes, hallucinating the crew into jumping overboard. The sunlight seems to intensify, casting long shadows that stretch across the room. Posey remains still, the weight of the unknown settling heavily around her. Within Posey's room, unseen algorithms quietly scour the digital depths, bridging decades of maritime mysteries. A chilling revelation emerges from the digital ether. AI detects similar cases. The AI's voice echoes. The 1,840 Rosalie found empty. The AI continues, its tone unwavering. The 1,955 Joyita, partially sunk with crew missing. The room seems to hold its breath as the echoes of past disappearances fill the space. The weight of history settles heavily, each vanished vessel a silent testament to the sea's unforgiving nature. Sunlight streams into Posey's room, illuminating the quiet space. Posey speaks, the sunlight glinting in her eyes. 2025 updates add twist. Marine archaeologists using AI-enhanced sonar revisited the route, detecting no wreckage but anomalous seabed formations possible from old eruptions. The room seems suspended in time as the implications of her words hang in the air. The sunlight through the window casts long shadows, deepening the mystery. The room glows with the quiet intensity of discovery. In a room bathed in sunlight, Posey is surrounded by towering stacks of books and papers. Engrossed in study, Posey's brow furrows in concentration, her focus unwavering. Posey begins to speak, her voice filled with a sense of discovery. A study in Ocean Science Journal, 2025, used AI to model alcohol vapor buildup. Posey continues, her tone growing more urgent. In confined spaces, it could have caused explosions, like the beer fizz effect, where pressure releases violently. Posey pauses, absorbing the implications of her discovery, her expression shifting to thoughtful concern. The weight of the knowledge settles upon her, a silent realization of potential danger. In her room, Posey tinkers with a mini-model, preparing to run an AI simulation. Posey activates the AI simulation. The mini-model hums to life as the simulation begins. Posey watches with bated breath as the simulation runs its course. The simulation completes, and Posey's face lights up with excitement. Posey tests a mini-model with AI sim. Boom, it fits. Posey exclaims triumphantly. Posey sits in his dimly lit room, a sea of books and papers surrounding him like a silent audience. His mind races as he considers the folklore, pondering the whispered tales of survivors. Survivor. Well, none. But folklore whispers of a cat or canary left aboard, calm as can be. Posey muses. His voice a low murmur. He pauses, a sudden realization dawning. Actually, the ship's cat was missing too. Coincidence? In Posey's room, theories of disease and aliens meet a swift dismissal. Posey considers more theories. Disease outbreak? No signs. She dismisses the idea of disease with a shake of her head, then contemplates. Alien abduction? Fun. But AI detects zero evidence in logs or stars that night. Posey finds no evidence of alien activity. Posey offers a final, decisive conclusion. Amidst a sea of papers and books, Posey sits bathed in sunlight, a picture of academic chaos. Posey shakes her head dismissively, a gesture of disbelief. Time slip? Like Bermuda tales, but no clocks warped. Her words hang in the air, questioning the impossible. Posey is surrounded by a sea of notes and books, the laptop screen casting a soft glow on her face. A determined look hardens on Posey's face as she reaches for her phone. Calling in reinforcements, Posey states, her voice filled with purpose. Posey continues. Modern docs like Unsolved Mysteries, 1980's episode, and 2006 recreations tested fumes. Yes. Denatured alcohol could irritate without exploding. Inside Posey's room, a symphony of monitors glows, each displaying intricate wind patterns. Lines of code cascade down the screens, an AI tirelessly sifting through data. AI analysis of wind patterns detects the lifeboat could have drifted to unseen lands. The monitors glow, casting Posey in an ethereal light as the AI continues its silent work. The room hums with the quiet intensity of discovery, hinting at hope in the vast expanse of unseen lands. A critical piece of evidence emerges, poised to reveal a chilling truth. The narrator's voice cuts through the tension. Key clue: the lifeboat was gone. Halyards cut neatly planned exit. The lifeboat, once a symbol of hope, now represents a calculated escape. The neatly cut halyards speak of precision and premeditation. Every detail suggests a carefully orchestrated departure, devoid of spontaneity. The pieces fall into place, painting a picture of a meticulously planned exit. In the dim light of her room, Posey sits surrounded by discarded ideas, her brow furrowed in intense concentration. Lost in thought, Posey's fingers drum a silent rhythm against the desk as she contemplates a tragic end. She muses, "I suggest a tragic end. Perhaps Briggs saw land, mirage from Santa Maria, ordered evacuation for safety, intending return, but currents separated them." Posey concludes with a chilling vision. Tragic end. Drowned or starved at sea. In Posey's room, a revelation echoes from the past. From the archives of 2025, a secret note surfaces. Briggs unease over barometer fluctuations. Narration unveils. 2025 breakthrough. AI digitized archives from Gibraltar hearings reveal overlooked note. Briggs' concern over barometer fluctuations. The unearthed words hint at hidden depths, stirring unrest. Inside Posey's room, a breakthrough emerges. AI detects pattern-matching earthquake precursors. The narration continues. A undersea quake? Registers low on Richter but enough to shake barrels. The room is filled with the quiet hum of technology. An undersea quake is connected to barometer fluctuations. The revelation hangs heavy in the air, the implications yet to unfold. In the stark light of Posey's room, a detective confronts the shadowy depths of human fear. Posey's gaze sharpens, focusing on the unseen enemy that festers within. Posey's voice cuts through the silence, a beacon of resolve. Fear is the real villain. Posey warns that in the suffocating grip of isolation, panic spreads like wildfire. The room seems to shrink as Posey speaks, the air thick with unspoken anxieties. The detective stands firm, a bulwark against the tide of fear that threatens to engulf everything. Sunlight floods Posey's room, revealing a dance of dust motes in the radiant beams. I stand near a holographic projector, its displays shimmering with complex equations and nautical charts. The calm, synthesized voice of my AI sidekick resonates through the room. The AI sidekick calmly declares, "My AI sidekick detects 80% of sea mysteries as human error overreaction to minor threats." The holographic projector continues to display equations, indifferent to the AI's assessment. In Posey's room, I begin wrapping up the case. The weight of the mystery lifting. The Mary Celeste case closes. Wrapping the case. Mary Celeste tragic accident from fumes or weather misjudgment, crew lost to the sea. The tragic accident of the Mary Celeste. Its crew lost to the unforgiving sea. The fumes and weather. The elements that sealed the fate of the Mary Celeste. The sea claims its victims. The mystery of the Mary Celeste fading into the depths. Sunlight floods Posey's room, highlighting the tranquility of the morning as dust motes dance in golden rays. I gesture emphatically, trying to convey the unforgiving nature of the sea. Posey responds with a calm certainty. No ghosts, just harsh ocean reality. Posey's gaze softens, acknowledging the ocean's demanding presence. She speaks, her voice echoing with the wisdom of the sea. But the puzzle endures, a reminder to respect the deep. Posey's words resonate, emphasizing the respect the sea commands. In the quiet of Posey's room, the monitor casts an ethereal glow. Posey leans back, a satisfied smirk hinting at a case closed. With a glint in her eye, Posey delivers her sign-off. Detective Posey signing off, what's your theory? Comment below. The glow of the monitor reflects in Posey's eyes, a subtle hint of triumph. Posey pauses, awaiting the digital world's response. The room remains silent, save for the hum of the computer, as Posey's final question hangs in the air. Bathed in the soft glow of her monitor, Posey sits poised at her desk, ready to connect. She leans forward, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm as she addresses her audience directly. Her voice rings with excitement. If you enjoyed sleuthing with me, like, subscribe, she continues. Bell on for next case. Dyatlov Pass, Posey's room, a sanctuary of digital mystery, awaits the next adventure. The computer screen illuminates her face, casting her as the intrepid guide through unknown realms. In the dim glow of the monitors, Posey is hunched over a desk, buried in papers. Posey's fingers fly across the keyboard, a whirlwind of keystrokes. The screens light up Posey's face, reflecting the intensity of the search. Links to 2,025 studies and books. Keep detecting, Posey commands, unwavering. The room, dimly lit, is a sanctuary of focused determination. As the sun descends, the sky explodes in fiery colors, and music fills the air with hope. Posey tips their hat, a gesture of farewell or a signal for a new journey. The AI screen fades, yielding to the boundless expanse of the ocean. A ship sails into the sunset, a silhouette against the vibrant sky. In her room, Posey embraces the calm of a new day, setting chore alerts on her AI device, a gateway to newfound order. Role-playing detective builds confidence. Like daily chores with AI reminders, organizes life smartly. Posey's touch activates the AI, transforming mundane tasks into a thrilling role-playing adventure. With each alert, Posey feels a surge of empowerment, orchestrating her day with precision and flair. Posey sets chore alerts, feeling empowered. The notebook lies open, revealing a detailed sketch of the Mary Celeste, surrounded by cryptic notes. The sketch details the ship's rigging, highlighting its mysterious disappearance. Notes on the page speak of the Mary Celeste case, hinting at unanswered questions. Each detail is meticulously captured, a testament to obsession. The drawing and notes create an eerie mosaic of maritime mystery. The Mary Celeste sketch is the center of attention, surrounded by unsolved questions. In the solitary glow of his laptop, Posey hunches over his desk, consumed by the enigma of the Mary Celeste. He furiously types, his fingers dancing across the keyboard as he navigates AI tools, seeking a hidden truth. Maps, photos, and documents form a chaotic landscape around him, each clue meticulously linked by a crimson thread. The room transforms into a visual labyrinth. Posey is at the center of the mystery, his determination etched in every line of his face. In Posey's room, a map unfolds, revealing secrets of the world. The location of the Mary Celeste is pointed out. The room seems to hold its breath, anticipating the tale that will unfold. An untold story hangs in the balance, ready to be revealed. In Posey's room, a magnifying glass becomes a portal to another world. Posey's gaze pierces through the lens, revealing an unwavering determination. The magnifying glass acts as a gateway to an intense investigation. With unwavering focus, Posey delves deeper into the unseen. Posey's intense focus transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. The magnifying glass becomes a symbol of Posey's relentless pursuit of truth. In the dim confines of Posey's room, the laptop's glow casts an ethereal light, capturing Posey's intense concentration. The screen flickers with a stark message, "Case closed." Maybe? A lingering question hangs in the air, challenging the finality of the digital decree. The room remains still. The only sound is the hum of the laptop, emphasizing the uncertainty. Posey's focus remains unbroken, the digital words echoing in the quiet room. The finality of the case wavers, the glow of the laptop screen illuminating Posey's pondering. In the soft daylight of her room, Posey, bright and enthusiastic, is focused. Posey winks, a playful acknowledgement to the unseen audience. Posey begins, her voice filled with a storyteller's zeal. The mystery of the Mary Celeste may never be fully solved, but that's what makes it so fascinating. Her eyes sparkle with intrigue as she speaks of unsolved mysteries. Posey pauses, letting the mystery hang in the air, a moment of shared wonder. Posey's enthusiasm fills the room, her passion for the unknown now palpable. A solitary figure appears against the ethereal glow of the foggy dock at night. The animated silhouette of Posey emerges from the mist, a spectral vision against the gloom. The dock fades behind Posey, the figure a stark reminder of what once was. Against the backdrop of the foggy dock, Posey's form flickers with life. The night air hangs heavy as Posey stands alone, a haunting beauty amidst the mist. Posey vanishes back into the fog, the dock now silent. In Posey's room, anticipation hangs heavy as I prepare for the thrilling chase ahead. I reach for my detective hat, the symbol of my relentless pursuit of justice. With the detective hat firmly on my head, I stand ready to unravel the mysteries that await. I stride forward, my determination burning bright as I embark on my next thrilling case. In the quiet of Posey's room, the notebook on the Mary Celeste mystery is closed. Posey prepares to delve into another enigma, the Dyatlov Pass incident. A new notebook, marked Dyatlov Pass, awaits. The secrets of Dyatlov Pass call. Posey's quest for answers is renewed. The room is silent as Posey begins. In Posey's room, the scene opens with anticipation as she prepares for her next adventure. A hopeful smile lights up Posey's face, reflecting the excitement of new opportunities. The room around Posey is filled with an air of expectation, her readiness palpable. Posey beams, her expression a blend of joy and determination for what lies ahead. The screen glows, inviting viewers to dive deeper into the channel's offerings. A cozy room creates an inviting space for viewers to relax and enjoy the content. The links pulse with potential, ready to transport eager viewers to new adventures. The promise of more awaits those who choose to subscribe, deepening their connection to the channel. The Mary Celeste sails serenely into the sunset, its journey a mystery. The ship vanishes on the horizon, its fate forever uncertain. A question mark looms over the image, a stark symbol of unanswered questions. The sunset fades, leaving a lingering sense of enigma and intrigue. The room falls silent, the mystery of the Mary Celeste hanging heavy in the air. The unanswered question remains. What became of the Mary Celeste and its crew? The vibrant colors of Posey's room slowly begin to fade. The light dims, casting long shadows across the walls. The details blur as the room transitions into darkness. A gradual descent into complete blackness. Total darkness consumes the scene.